Hello? Hello? Welcome? I am in a sugar coma now. It was really a lot of sugar. I just had cake and ice cream. Oh, man. I know this, and I do this to myself every time. I am sensitive to sugar, and yet I eat a lot of it. Not all the time, but just special occasions. And I'm just... Oh... Yes, full of cake and ice cream. What kind of cake? A red velvet cake with white chocolate frosting and white chocolate chips. Very rich frosting. The ice cream is called caveman chocolate. Dark chocolate, fudge, it's one of those chocolate death ice creams. So very over sugared right now. I'm OS over sugar. And that's after having a sizable dinner. I don't normally eat a lot anymore, to be honest, because I am on a diet. Not a very rigorous, serious diet, but like I eat just enough. I don't pig out a lot anymore like I used to. But again, special occasion, so... But I definitely did not eat as much as I normally do of this kind of thing. We got takeout of a local Chinese restaurant that we used to go to it a lot, but we don't go out to eat much anymore. So expensive. And so this Chinese restaurant has been here for many years. Might even be 50 years, I don't remember, but it's been here a while. Quite a while. And it is very good. Very good. Very tasty. And I always get the almond chicken there. Delicious almond chicken. I love almond chicken, and their almond chicken is really good. Of course, including the gravy, whatever they call it. I can never remember. Sometimes gravy, sometimes it's sauce. Different places do different things with their almond chicken sauce. But this one is definitely one of the better ones. And they're actually, they had been just open for takeout for a while, but they're back to regular eating, but we didn't know that. So we took it home. Takeout. Yeah, my speech has been all kinds of messed up today. I have no idea why. Besides whatever kind of thing I have right now, I did go to the doctor and I got antibiotics, but like most of the symptoms are already gone. Just some weird throat tonsil thing, I have no idea, but yeah. But my speech is messed up a lot anyway, so who knows. And it's worse now because I'm so overloaded with sugar. Because again, I'm sensitive to it. Like, I get kind of jittery. Which is why I don't drink things like cappuccinos anymore, even though I like them. Just not worth it. Because then you also have the caffeine to deal with, and that's even worse for me. I'm just sensitive to a lot of things. It's insane. But yes, 'tis my birthday today, as obvious. Especially if you've been on my posts on X and in the Discord server. And obviously the title of the stream, which I just remembered. Yeah, I'm with it today. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not playing a regular video games today. That would be horrible. But let's see. I went to the fair today. Another highlight of the day. And one of my presents, I got a GameCube. I had sold my old GameCube because I was low on money. But then I was like, I wish I hadn't sold it. Plus, I was assuming, oh, I could just use the Wii to play the GameCube games. Why do I need both? But then the Wii decides to choke and no longer likes GameCube games anymore. It plays Wii games fine, but it no longer likes GameCube games. So it's like, oh, that's lovely. I already sold it. So I have a new GameCube now. So I can stream GameCube games without bothering my brother to borrow his. Still borrowing his PS3 for the Ratchet games, but I'm getting through those. If only the PS4 had backwards compatibility to the PS3. But that's the way it goes, I guess. Let's see. I don't know how much I want to just yap here until we get to the activities I had planned. Let's see. Is there anything you want to ask before I move on? Suppose I could share trivia or whatever. I see today on the Facebook memories in 2010, my birthday. The thing I wanted to do for my birthday then was go to the zoo. Like, hey, what do you want to do? I want to go to the zoo. And the zoo have this, like, we have a nearby zoo that's really good, but I've been there many times. I'm like, I want to go to this zoo. And it's like halfway across the state. So, like, really, the last minute you want to go halfway across the state to a zoo. It's like, you asked me what I wanted to do. And you agreed to it, so I don't know. It was fun though. It was nice. Nice to see a different zoo. I just like going to zoos. And fairs. Walk around, see the stuff. The fairs do have some animals. Just not very many. They're restricted to mostly poultry and rabbits, cows, sheep, goats, those kind of things. Farm animals. And let's see. So this. Wait, where am I? There we go. This, and I'm noticing we're covering part of it. But this is one of the activities. I'm going to fill out this tier maker on cakes. Because it is birthday, and that means cakes. So we can talk about cakes. And it took me a while to actually find one of these that was labeled, that has labels. Because these are very tiny squares, and I can't always make them out. Especially when the way they're cropped sometimes. And half the time, there's stuff on them I don't recognize in the first place. So it's like, I don't even know what that is. Let's see. Probably have the Twitch app open to properly monitor things. Stream manager. Okay. So, first one here that Quartz is covering up is angel food cake. Well, angel food cake, I do like it. I don't know how you couldn't like it. Very airy, but it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor on its own. It's more something you use as a base to cover with other things like strawberries, syrups. Why isn't it leaving this open? Leave the Twitch app open while I'm using it. Okay. So I think I'll give it a B, because it's not bad, but it needs, you know, extra stuff to make it good. Like, it's just very sweet bread, to be honest. Sweet, fluffy bread, mostly. Alright, now we got apple cake. I wasn't really aware that there was apple cake. I'm familiar with apple pie, not apple cake. I don't think I've had apple cake, actually. I'm sure I would like it because I like apple things and cinnamon things, but gotta be honest, so never had it. Let's see. Basbua. I'm pronouncing that horribly, I know. And because I don't know that word, I haven't had it, obviously. No idea. It looks like almonds in it, actually. Oh. Thank you! Let's see, what's next? Basque cheesecake. I've had cheesecake, but not that kind. I've never heard of Basque cheesecake before. I do, remember my ancestry DNA thing came up 1% Basque. I have a tiny sliver of that. Black Forest cake. I don't believe I have had Black Forest cake, actually. And I'm not I don't know if I don't like cherries. I don't care for cherries. I have eaten them, but I do not care for cherries. They're just too tart for me most of the time. And I can't remember if Black Forest cake is supposed... Like, there's all this white stuff here. I don't know if that's, like, coconut. Definitely don't care for coconut, but, like, I haven't had that. There's a surprising amount of things I have not had before. Now, the blackout cake... I don't remember having that either. I imagine it's just a bunch of chocolate, which I would definitely like, but again, keeping this accurate here. See, I gotta be careful with my mouse over here on the left side of the screen, because I could be trying to click on these cakes down here and accidentally, you know, hit the stop streaming or stop recording button. Alright, this is a bundt cake. I think I've had bundt cakes, like I had the shape. I don't know if there's supposed to be a specific recipe to make a bundt cake. I'll put it here. Well, they tend to be a little heavier than I like, if I can remember. Again, my brain is short-circuited from all the sugar right now. It makes it a little difficult. Also, I wish I had thought about the background music before, so I don't have many up. I just have the Chow Garden right now. I have a few things I could switch it to, but I do have a YouTube playlist that I made up, but I don't have it set up in the OBS yet. I'd have to do that. Butter cake. I don't think I've had butter cake. Surprised that there's just... I mean, isn't that just a normal cake? Probably not. Yeah, I tried to get the most extensive list possible. So there's a lot on here I don't know. I imagine I would like butter cake. Because I like butter. You see, I would just eat a piece of butter, but society tends to frown upon that. You can't just eat butter. You have to put it on things. And so that's why I eat popcorn. So I can have lots of butter. Because I don't actually like popcorn that much. But mainly I don't like getting all the little kernels, the holes stuck in my teeth. That's what I don't like about it. The sensory experience of stuff stuck in my teeth. Let's see, I have never had fruit cake, and I never will. So, you know, I would put it there, but I know better to even bother trying it. Just random little bits of fruit in the cake. No, thank you. No, thank you. Just does not look right at all. Now we have carrot cake here, which is a vegetable cake made from a vegetable. I'm not a biggest fan of carrots. They're edible. I will eat them if necessary. But as long as they're raw, I don't like cooked carrots. I used to eat cooked carrots, but I was really little when I did that. You know, there weren't many choices. So, carrot cake. Suppose I'll go into... You know what kind of cake I like? This is a mostly family-friendly stream, I will remind you, bro. Yes, we know what you're talking about. See, the main thing that takes carrot cake down from S, puts it in A, is walnuts. I'm not a big fan of walnuts. I just never have been. They're bitter is the main reason, really. Bitter. So, it does not get S tier, it gets A tier. Because of the walnuts. Although I will say, I prefer the walnuts to what Subway did to their carrot cake cookies. They put raisins in them. Raisins. That ain't cake, that's just buns, yeah! That's buns. That's two cakes. It's a bunt cake. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, what's this? The text is so small on some of these. Chocolate mousse cake, I am assuming. I put it in A tier. And the reason I don't put it higher is the frosting is a bit airy, chalky. I'm not sure how to put it. Can't believe they put a mousse in a cake. I know! It's unbelievable, really, the stuff they'll put in cakes these days. A whole mousse. I've never had mousse. I don't know if anyone actually sells that. I've had deer and elk, but not moose. Though it was only deer jerky. So I don't really count that much because I didn't get to taste what the deer actually tastes like. Just the spices. So it's kind of, what's the point of it being deer instead of cow? Because all I taste is the spice anyway. Alright, cheesecake. This is S tier. Because not only do I like cheese... Wait. I skipped ahead, but not only do I like cake, but I like cheese. I like cheese a lot. Which is fun when you're lactose intolerant. You're mad you can't have cheesecake anymore? I'm mildly lactose intolerant, so as long as it's not in the morning on an empty stomach, I'm usually fine, unless I eat an insane amount. But then also I, have the lactate pills for that. If I'm, at a restaurant and I decide I want fettuccine alfredo, lactate pill. Because that is a lot of pasta and a lot of cheese. Like, half the size of most restaurants when they give you fettuccine alfredo is enough for one person. 2 people can eat that much food. Yours attacks you like a chihuahua? Oh, that sounds horrific. Those little things are vicious. Now, that's mainly because they're small, and so people don't train them properly like they would a bigger dog. Kind of like my hamster's like, oh, you're trying to bite me. It's so cute. Ha! Well, if it was a much bigger animal, you'd be like, no, you cannot do that. But it's a tiny hamster. Oh, that's so cute. You nibbled me. Yes, my hamster is very, very angry ham. She wakes up and she chooses violence. And I don't know why. She is the size of a ping pong ball. You need to chill. But, I put my finger in there like, hello. She's like, I must attack this immediately. New villain discovered. Yes. Bella is quite the aggressive little puffball. Let's see, next cake. That looks like a chiffon cake. I have never heard of that. It looks like a slice of bread, honestly. Yes, tiny evil. She's named Bella, like baby Bella, the mushroom. Her sister was named Truffle. Alright, chocolate lava cake is next. And I think you know where this is going. Obvious S tier. It's chocolate, and it has gooey hot chocolate in the middle. Ooh, now I got hiccups. I don't know how you could not like that. See, Bella's angry because Truffle made her play Sonic Shuffle. Oh my. Yeah. I have never played Sonic Shuffle, and I don't think I ever will. I watched a video on it, someone else's review, and I said no thanks. What do you mean the AI cheats? What do you mean it cheats? And I have to go get my tissue box because my nose has decided to run again. Still can't get that time back. Yeah, it's like sometimes you just gotta say no. I'm not playing that. That's ridiculous. I was fine for most of the day, but now that I'm yapping, my nose wants to run. I guess I did have 2 cups of hot tea with honey in it, with dinner and dessert. Maybe that's just kicking in. I started drinking that because of my throat, but I was like, oh, maybe I need to start doing this more. Just start having honey on a regular basis because it's good for you. Honey, your germs can't grow in honey, so kills germs. Kind of like a medicine on in its own. All right, chocolate cake. S tier, obviously. And naturally, chocolate cake, favorite, or preferred cake of the ultimate life form as well. Definitely a top tier cake, which, there's a lot of tiers on some of these cakes. Alright, coconut cake. I have never had coconut cake because I do not like coconut. Mainly, I do not like the texture of coconut. But I don't think I like the flavor either. So I'm fine with, there's the body armor drinks. It's made with coconut water. I'm fine drinking those. But, not eating coconut. I do not like coconut at all. Yeah, those coconut water drinks are kind of weird. It's hard to really explain, but somehow they're slippery. Like, it's a liquid, obviously, but it's slippery. It feels more slippery than regular drinks. Other kinds of drinks. I don't know if that's because coconut water is more of a base than an acid. That's why it's slippery. Could just be me. Who knows? Right, coffee cake. I have had coffee cake. But I'm gonna give it a D. I think. It's kind of dry. Which I guess is part of the point. You eat it while you're drinking coffee. That's supposed to balance it, but I do not care for dry things. And of course it's coffee. And I don't care much for coffee. Mainly because it makes me sick. Because I used to drink coffee. But since it makes me sick, I've come to not even like the smell of coffee. Which is part from the caffeine, but also most of the problem is how acidic coffee is. And I've I have tried, you know, stomach safe, sensitive stomach safe coffees, and still too much acid for me. Is why I drink tea. Alright. Cookie cake. I'll put you in B. I mean, it's just a cookie, size of a cake. It's not any different. Yeah, put you in A actually, yeah. Just right now, nothing really sounds good because my stomach is so upset from all that food I ate, especially the amount of the sugar. Kinda got the acid reflux going. Is it reflex or reflux? I don't know. The heartburn. I got the heartburn going. Hopefully I won't be doing that tomorrow. Hopefully I'll eat less for dinner. I need to eat less than what I ate. Alright, cupcakes. Here's the thing about cupcakes and trying to rate them in this list. It's just a mini cake. And you can have them a multitude of flavors. So one cupcake is not equal to another. But I'll put it in A. Kinda evens it out. Though, see, I actually prefer muffins to cupcakes. Depending on the cupcake. So even like the really, really good cupcakes, the frosting is just so rich and sweet, I'm better off eating a muffin. At least it won't make me sick. I like blueberry muffins and chocolate chip muffins. I used to like getting the chocolate chip muffins from Tim Hortons. And I especially like them because of the sugar crystals on it. I liked crunching down on those, but like the last few times I went there, they didn't have the sugar crystals anymore, so I was like, never mind. This is just a normal muffin now. I don't even care. I don't even want it. Without the sugar crystals, what good is it? I want the little crunchy, little crunch, 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 crunch. And those little sugar crystals. Alright, we got Devil's Food Cake, which is just a different kind of chocolate cake. I don't even know what the difference is, to be honest. We'll put it here, I suppose. What is the difference? Like, what else? What extra do they put in it to make it that? Or is it just branding? Actually, I don't think I've had it before. Yeah. This one is hard to read because you have white text on a white. Here, let me move it over here. The white text. Hourless? Oh, flourless? Flourless chocolate cake. How do you have flourless cake? Is it really cake? Well, I don't think I've had that before. In fact, I'm sure I haven't had that before, so that just goes there. Probably good though. Probably. It's chocolate, you know. This, I don't... There are words there, but I have no idea. I really have no idea. I don't know how they expected anyone to be able to read this. You need to do a black outline, or just make the text black to be able to read that. It looks like a white cake with sprinkles in it, but I'm not sure. I'll just stick it here. Probably like generic birthday cake. Alright, now we have German chocolate cake, which I have had, but I do not like it. It is the one chocolate cake I do not like and will not eat. Because again, I don't like coconut. The frosting isn't good, if you ask me. And the cake part, it's barely... I didn't even taste any chocolate the last time I had one. It's like, where's the chocolate? Yeah. I was promised chocolate. Where is the chocolate? I have no idea. Honey cake. I have never had honey cake. Probably good, because it's honey. But, yeah. Never had it. Now this... looks like it says... looks like it... This appears to say hummingbird cake. Which I've never had and never heard of. So I can't rate it. This is ice cream cake. I mean, what more is there to say? It's good. But, you know, it depends on the flavor. Some of this, you know, depends on the flavor. Like some of these are flavors. Some of them are just types. It looks like it says I'm hot cake, but I'm gonna say that's not what it says. I can't read it. But it doesn't look familiar to me, so I'll just put it there. Pancake. What's pancake doing in here? It's not the same thing. I'm gonna put it up there anyway. I do very much like pancakes. And it says king cake, I think. Never heard of that. So put that over there. Lemon cake. I do not like lemon. No lemon. None. I cannot stand lemon. I hate the smell of lemons. The smell of lemon scented cleaner makes me sick. Makes me woozy. Alright, we got marble cake. Very good stuff. I mean, it's regular and chocolate swirl. Not much to say about it. Milo crepes cake. Milo crepes cake. No idea. Never had it. Never heard of it. I've had crepes, but not that. Opera cake. I have not heard of the opera cake. So, there we go. Orange cake. I've also not had that. I might like it, just depending on the amount of orange, because I do like orange flavored things. Now if it was orange creamsicle cake, then definitely I would like that. Pineapple upside down cake, no thank you. I do not like pineapples. I do like pistachios, but I've probably never, you know what? I might have tried that very young. Because, you know, it's like, you need to at least try it. No, I don't like pineapples, so why would I do that? I've never had pistachio cake. Let's see. I don't know what a poke cake is, but it's got blueberries on it. I do like blueberries. I like them a lot. But I've not had that, so I can't rate it. Pound cake. Kind of in the same, this is all very similar, just this is heavier than that. And I'm just realizing you can't see my mouse, so you have no idea what I'm doing. This is heavier than that. It is, you know, it's one of those things that you need to put stuff on it. The base. The base. Alright, what's this? Pumpkin cake? Pumpkin ice cake? I really cannot read that. I'm just gonna leave it there. Red velvet cake! Good. I mean, I had red velvet tonight. Put that up there. Red velvet. It had white chocolate frosting, and the white chocolate was Lind chocolate. Muffins, technically cupcakes. I don't know. There's a little different. There is something different about them. Might be less sugar for one. Cupcakes tend to be much lighter and fluffier than a muffin. Muffins are more dense. They definitely have a different flavor to them. Here's spice cake. I haven't had that. A little too generically named for me. What spices? I really don't like that when you're reading ingredients labels and stuff and it just says spices. Okay, which spices? Because there are spices I don't like. And I don't want to buy something that just says spices. It could be one of those spices I don't like. And you know, it's like, I'd hate to be one of those people who are allergic to a specific spice. Because you can't buy anything with spices in it. You're not gonna know. It's like, I don't need to know the exact amount of spices. I'm not trying to copy your recipe. I just want to know if I'm gonna like it or not. Same with herbs. It's like there's a lot of herbs. Very important to know the difference. I have no idea what that says. I cannot read that. Whoever... Why is it so small compared to the butter cake here? The letters go all the way across. This is just tiny in the middle. Who put this together? Terrible. Alright, we got here. I can't read that at all, but I can at least tell it is a strawberry shortcake. Which I will give a B to. Mostly because getting the right strawberries, you know, it's a little tricky. You don't always have the good strawberries. There are a lot of times that they're, you know, kind of bitter, tart. I don't like bitter fruits. I especially don't like bitter desserts. Its dessert needs to be sweet. So I would absolutely prefer a blueberry shortcake. But, you know, I'll take strawberry if it's available. I won't turn my nose up at it. Because again, it's cake. And I do like strawberries, I'm just a little pickier on them. And this is just plain strawberry cake. So I'll put that one as a C. Not sure I've had straight up strawberry cake, but we'll just go with that. Alright, this is vanilla cake. I assume that's just, you know, the normal white cake. Put that there. Not bad, it's just very plain. Like, there are things better than it. And here is white cake, I assume. Just alright. It depends on the frosting, honestly. If you got that cheap sheet cake frosting, just forget it. I don't want it. It's too sickeningly sweet. It's not even a good sweet, really. It's hard to explain, but it's just kind of nasty. I can't even. I don't. I just don't even stand it anymore. It's like, you know what? I don't need cake. I just don't even want it that bad. This yellow cake, which I do prefer to white cake, so we'll put it in the B. And so there we go. That is my cake breaking. Words are so bad today. That is my cake ranking. Any questions? Comments? Snide remarks? Sassy statements? I don't know. Quartz is kind of in the way of part of it. Should hit save on this one. Alright, gotta log in. I'm in the... Give me a moment. Window capture there. So I can log in safely. Did not think about that one. You know what? I saved the image. I can just fill it back out later, I guess. I think I saved the image. Download. Didn't do that. Save, download image. Yeah, there we go. I'll just put it back together. Put it together later to save it. Alright, what was I going to... Alright, make sure it's say okay, it's download. Alright. See if I can figure out all the tabs I'm doing here. Alrighty. Let me open the next one. Don't know how many of these I'm going to actually do. I was planning a few short games, but I just don't know right now. I'm just not feeling it because of all the sugar and all the walking I did today. I'm just tired. I can always do goof off stream for that some other time. Or have it saved as what am I looking for? Brain is so toast right now. Looking for my toolbar. Passwords. Where is the... I don't know why it doesn't want my... Wait, I have... Okay, there we go. I need to exit full screen mode first. Okay. I never use it, so I have no idea how that works. Alright. I should just open... Okay. I did that one. Alright, 2 more at least I have that I want to do. I have more than 2 more bookmarked, but these are the ones I want to do. Wait, those are the. I opened the same tab. There we go. Alright. Get back to full screen mode. There's that button. Okay. In presentation mode. Actually, no, I don't want it. I want to do the other one. Actually, no, I should break up the dessert thing. Okay. Here's the next one. Get Quartz back up here. Why isn't it? Okay, that's not the right. There we go. There we go. Okay. Chow Garden? I could do that. Suppose. Alright. At a sort of intermission, let's throw this up. I always forget. There's gotta be a way to automate this. Okay, that's not working anymore. That's lovely. I'll just throw that one in there, I guess. Isn't it lovely that it just doesn't like working? Okay, fruits! Ranking fruits! Is there any fruit to declare? Oh, that was from, it's a running gag joke from, I think it was Warrior of the Lost World, the Mystery Science Theater 3000. Warrior of the Lost World. Oh. I need to watch that again. I haven't just, sat down and watched MST3K in a while. Chow fruit next? I don't know if there is a chow fruit tier list. I could look. Alright, green apple. I don't like green apple because it's sour, usually. Yeah, it's funny they split up apples, but there's a lot more apples than that. So it's not totally comprehensive. Alright, red apple I put in the S tier, even though not all red apples are created equal for obvious reasons. Some are a little more tart than others. My absolute favorite is Fuji. It is the sweetest. It is syrupy sweet, and that's why I like my apples and fruit in general, to be honest. Probably would have been better off eating that. Oh well. Only once in a while. Apricot. Apricot. Have I tried it? I think I did. I didn't like it. Avocado, I have never had it, and I don't know if I ever will. It just doesn't appeal to me. Especially since it's often seen on is expensive toast spread. You pay how much for that? I prefer not. Rather not. Today's my breakfast was 2 pieces of honey wheat toast. I put some butter on it, and then sprinkle some cinnamon and some sugar. That's what I had for breakfast. That and a glass of milk. Alright, bananas. I do not like the bananas. They are nasty, they are smelly, they are mushy. I don't like mushy things. Now, as a kid, I did eat bananas. Little kid, I ate bananas. Specifically, I would beg for those little baby bananas. Those little tiny, like half-size bananas. They're much sweeter. but I can eat them if I have to, but I don't like it. The smell is just, ugh. Ugh. Blackberries. I like them, but they have very big seeds, and I don't like that. Big, chunky seeds. Not a fan. They also tend to be a little on the tart side, blackberries. Black currant. I have not had that. They look like little berries. Blueberries. Blueberries are amazing. They're great to eat just raw. They're probably the top fruit when it comes to baking. Blueberry muffins, blueberry bread, blueberry pancakes. It's like the best tasting fruit when it comes to baking them into things. Especially the smaller, like wild blueberries. Because you can get bad tart blueberries, but like with anything, there's variations. They're not all uniform. Alright, cantaloupe. I have not had that. I don't think so. If I did, it was a really... Oof, now I got the hiccups again. Weird hiccups that don't really make too much noise. Just interrupts my speech. Oh. Oh. Oh, great. Oh, it's fun. Oh dear. Fun night. Oh my gosh. Drink some more. Maybe that'll make them go away. Alvin, why are we blaming this on Alvin? What'd Alvin do this time? Maybe some more drink will fix things. Oh man. Why did it do that? Oh. Cantaloupe, you know. Oh, that old thing. Oh dear. Home on the range when where the deer and the cantaloupe play, is that? Oh. Ancient memory. Oh. Yes, some very deep old memories. Didn't we rent that on tape from the library multiple times? Oh. Alright, coconuts. We've been through this. I don't like coconuts. I don't know what more there is to say about it. I don't like it. Cherries are... I don't care if I can eat them if I have to. This is the only thing available to chew on. But I do not care for cherries. Because usually they're pretty tart. I don't like tart. Now maybe if they're sweeter, okay. But as a general rule, don't care for them. Cranberries. I've only had them as cranberry sauce. And I don't know why, but I just pronounce sauce that way. Have to add like extra letter there, sauce. So I'll put them in like you put a whole cup of sugar into that stuff to boil it. And it's still bitter. How much sugar do you need to make this not bitter? Too much. Never had dates. Never had dragon fruit. It's kind of too expensive to waste trying, you know? And maybe if I'm somewhere and they're giving out samples, I'll give it a go, but not spending that kind of money on something I may not eat. Especially when I don't know if any of the critters can eat it either. No, I mean, just looking at all those little seeds. I'm assuming they're seeds. This makes me go, no, I don't want that. Too many seeds. Alright, I've not had durians either. Figs. I have not eaten a fig, but I have had fig Newtons. So I guess that should go there. I mean, I liked eating the fig Newtons, but I don't think I would like eating just the fig part. And especially after learning what bees do in the fig, it's just a big, okay, no, I'm not interested in eating that anymore. I used to, as a very young kid, hanging out at one of the great-grandparents' house. I would hang out with my great-grandpa as a very, very little girl and just eat fig Newtons with him. That's kind of my only memory of my great-grandpa, is just eating fig Newtons. And wasn't too long ago I had some again. It was like, oh, this thing I used to eat, I'll eat it. And I'm like, I don't really like this anymore. I don't know why I liked it in the first place, other than it was there. But it's just kind of too dry for me anymore. Just too dry. Gooseberry. I have not had a gooseberry. They don't look very good. They got that weird line going on. Not sure how I would like that texture-wise. Unless you peel that part off. Not had a grapefruit. And I probably wouldn't like it. Alright, red grapes. And white grapes. Where are the black grapes? They didn't put black. They're missing some of the. They're missing. This is not unbelievable. I'll put them equal, I guess. I like white grapes more than. I call them green grapes because it's like it's not white. That's green. And these, guess they're red. But they're also purpley. They're red purple. And then black grapes are purple purple. And they're not on the list, which annoys me, because they would be in the S tier. They would go here. So just imagine, if you will, black grapes right here. And to be more specific, Midnight Beauty. Those are the best grapes I have ever had in my entire life. But they're not easy to find and quite expensive. The last place I saw them was Kroger, which we don't go to often because, again, expensive. Kiwi. I have not had kiwi, and I probably don't like kiwi. It just doesn't look good to me. Again, texture stuff. Lemon. Lime. Don't like either. I will not waste time on it because I already went into it when we were talking about the lemon cake. Do not like lemon. Although, in 5th grade, there was a contest. I don't even know why we did this. that part of it's, that part of that memory is gone. But there was a contest. You had to hold a piece of lemon in your mouth. And whoever held that lemon piece in their mouth the longest would get this giant chocolate bar. I think it was 5 pounds of chocolate. I held that lemon in my mouth. That piece of lemon. In my mouth. And I was not letting it go. And I won that 5-pound chocolate bar. And it took a long time to eat it. But I was not going to let a little lemon stop me from winning 5 pounds of chocolate. So, there are things I am willing to do if the payoff is good enough. Alright, lychee. Never had that. Or is that lychee? No, lychee? It just sounds like another thing. This is Japanese brand of gummies that I get occasionally. I get the strawberries, and I tried. It was lychee. Yeah. I wonder if they spelt that wrong. I don't know. See, Cinder using the fire ring early. She channeled the pain from the burn and turned it into fuel to keep going. I did not have the flame ring that far back. That was a long time ago. I was just determined to win chocolate. Alright, next up is mango, which goes in the S tier. Me liking mango and actually trying mango is a more recent thing. A few years, maybe 5, 7, I don't remember exactly. I don't even remember when I tried it the first time. But I remember originally buying those little mango spears they have in the refrigerated fruit section and eating those, which is okay, but not as good as fresh room temperature mango. Mango is excellent, delicious, another syrupy sweet fruit, very tasty. I like the texture, which is still kind of... Texture is a bit odd to me because it's not something I'm used to, but because it's fibrous but also kind of squishy. But my brother actually came up with a good explanation for it, and it's like a gummy, like a gummy bear in texture, and like kind of is like that, but it's really. And I've been getting mango shakes from our ice cream store this summer. They're excellent. Mango milkshake. I've also been making mango smoothies lately for breakfast. So I'm not sure the difference between what I'm making and a milkshake, except that I'm using just milk rather than ice cream. Basically what I'm doing is stick in the blender a cup of milk and a cup of mango plus some protein powder and a little bit of nutmeg. That's kinda it. It's tasty. I need to I need to get some more mango. Good stuff. I could just have a mango for breakfast, and I would be happy. I could have a mango for dessert and be happy. Actually, honestly, and it wouldn't mess me up near as bad as this cake and the frosting and the chocolate death ice cream. All right, nectarine. I don't like those either. I can't remember 100% if I tried them before, but I'm pretty sure, especially because since they're similar to apricots, they're kind of in that grouping. Orange. I kind of like oranges. Kind of the only citrus I do like. Oranges and orange adjacents, I call them. Which I only see one here. Well, two technically, but only thing I don't like about the orange is the stringy bits. I don't like the stringy bits. So it takes me a long time to pull them all off in order to eat the orange. But I do like the main thing I enjoy about fruit is stick it in your mouth and you bite down on it and it squirts. All the juice squirts all over. And you just That's what I like about fruit, honestly. Alright, papaya. I have not had that, and I probably won't have that. Just doesn't look good. Kind of same with that. It looks like a lot of seeds in there. I can't tell. Peaches I've had, and I don't like them either. Like peach, apricot, nectarine, all kind of same to me. Got the same kind of texture going on. It's just peach is just kind of a weird thing. Like it's sort of like an apple and sort of not. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Pears, I don't care for those either. They're kind of weird shaped. They're like an apple but weird shaped and not very tasty. Persimmon, I have not had a persimmon. It looks like it's related to oranges, but I'm not sure. Pineapple. I do not like pineapple. Too acidic, too bitey, too sour. Plum. I tried a plum once, and I immediately said no. I do not like this. Do not like the plum. I have not had pomegranate or pomelo. I didn't even know that was a thing. Raspberries are definitely up there. They have seeds, but not nearly as bad as the blackberry. They're much sweeter as well, so I specifically prefer black raspberries, but not an easy thing to find. Not an easy thing to find. I can find gold raspberries, but not black raspberries. They used to make black raspberry jam, and I really liked that, but they quit making it. Only red raspberry now. So now I'm buying blueberry preserves, which are really good actually. So I've really come to prefer the flavor of blueberries. Oh, I love boysenberry too, which aren't on here, but mulberries are. I believe boysenberries are mixed with mulberries and something else, and mulberries themselves are a hybrid. It's complicated sometimes. Some of this fruit, some of these berries, been hybridized. Red currant. Never had that. Star fruit I haven't had. It looks cool, but I have no idea if I'd like it. Just very aesthetic. You know, obvious. As obvious, I like stars. Strawberries are good, but you know, the seeds annoy me. I used to use a thing. I used to like cut the outer skin off, get rid of the seeds, but then I'm like, I just don't care anymore. They're also not always sweet. Especially don't like when they're real big because there's barely any flavor to them. I like the really tiny strawberries. Have the most flavor. Tangerine goes along with the orange. Kind of a variation. Surprised. Like, this isn't the most comprehensive because clementines aren't on here. Which are really good too. Watermelons, do not like that. Same as the cantaloupe. Not a fan of melons. You know, honeydew, don't like it over there. Don't like those either. Wait, I've had them. Don't like. I don't think I tried honeydew. Too much water, honestly. Not enough flavor. I don't think I've tried honeydew before. I mean, the fact that it says it has honey in the name probably tastes good. I don't know. I haven't had an Asian pear. Didn't know they made those. I haven't had guava. I don't think I've had a blood orange. I have blood orange flavored things, so kind of sweet, kind of watery. Suppose it depends on the texture as well. I've never heard of custard apples in my life. It looks really weird. Looks like it has scales, actually. Let me, get a different music for a little bit. Just for a change of pace. Alright, ground cherry. I've never heard of that before. Kumquats, I have tried. I specifically tried them because in the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that old guy, the ancient one, calls the turtles kumquats. Which, these aren't green, so I don't really get what that's all about. But like, kumquat remind me of thing I watched, so I want to try it. Also, they look cute, like little berry oranges. But then I tried them and I was like, yeah, these aren't any good. Which saddens me because they're these cute little bite-sized fruits. But they don't taste good, so too bad. Too bad for me. Oranges. Now we have mulberries, which I have never eaten an actual mulberry, but I'm assuming. I think I've had. I don't even remember if I've had mulberry flavored things, but I'm assuming they're in the same ballpark as blackberries and boysenberries. For me, most of all of these are these C or less. We know you hate fruit, but there are so many fruits. And sometimes you just need to get a good one. Except for like 2 of them. So which fruit, I know, which fruits then do you actually like, Sunburst? I know blueberry is one of them. I know you like blueberries. So what else do you actually... And I know most of them you like them dried. rather than fresh. Like raisins and craisins. Me, I don't see the point because the juice is my favorite part of the fruit. Speaking of which, raisins go here. I just don't, you're removing the best part of the grape. Best part of the grape is you put it in your mouth, you bite down, and it goes pop. Just goes pop. Sally is watching. Do I need to be on better behavior? I've never had a jackfruit. I've vaguely heard of them. Never had a mangosteen. I never heard of a rambutan. Rambutan. It's got these fuzzy, pokey, weird things on it. Like maybe that's a warning. Sour cherry. Interesting that they broke those up. That would definitely be in the D. And white currant. I haven't had that. And that would be all the fruit. Be all the fruit. Me download the image and I can put that in later. I feel like it's definitely missing some fruit. I mean, it's missing some variations for sure. But most importantly, it's missing black grapes. Not happy about that. They're my favorite kind. They're the most grapey grapes because that's what all the grape flavored stuff is based on, not the white grapes or the red grapes. I don't really know why. I'm just not a big fan of red grapes. I don't know what it is about them. I don't eat them that much to even remember. If it's between these two, I'll take the white grapes. Of course, I always just call green grapes because that's the color they are. And of course, clementine isn't there. They broke up a few things like red apple, green apple, and then the different grapes and regular cherry and sour cherry. But they missed. They didn't. They have just bananas here. They don't have plantains, which is just a less sweet version of the banana. So they forgot a few things. They definitely forgot a few things. We move on to the presentation mode. There we go. This is a whole bunch of desserts instead of just cake. I'll try to be a little quicker on this one, I guess. Where's the... I haven't tried this yet. Not here. Weird. I guess I'll have to go in the D tier then. As a default. Suppose. You can change the setting. Oh, I can add a row below. Ooh. Didn't know you could do that. Let's, no. Let's edit this row. That, then that. Haven't tried. Very strange that that wasn't in there in the first place. But I like that you can just add it. Also weird that there's no F. Alright. Haven't tried either of these. Angel food cake. I already rated that before as a B. I don't know what that is. Some of these I'm not even going to bother pronouncing. Apple crumble. I'll give that an A. I like apple things, but I don't care for crumblies. Because they're really dry, usually. Just, texture thing. Apples. So, how is that a dessert? Oh well. I like applesauce anyway. Baklava. I've tried it. Can't remember. I think it's too hard. I think I don't like how hard it is. Don't remember. Banana bread. Absolutely. D would be F, but I'm not putting another row. I don't care. Banana fritters. Definitely not. Haven't had that. I absolutely don't like anything banana. No, I do not like banana bread. I don't like anything banana. Yeah, I like brioche bread. But that's just brioche. I don't know. I'm just putting it there. Don't like current day bananas. Taste too acidic for some reason. Interesting. I haven't had them in a while, so I couldn't tell you. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe they crossed some things that didn't work out. Like, they're always trying to get the apples to look really good, like nice rich red color, rather than focusing on the actual flavor. Like, I don't care how uniform the color is or anything, I just want it to taste good. Also, all the bananas are pretty much clones, I believe. Because they don't have those big seeds in them that wild bananas have. If I remember right. Bubble tea. I do like bubble tea. I just don't like eating the tapioca pearls. It's kind of weird to me. Bubble waffles? Don't know about that. Put you here. Like that cake pops. Depends. Like, is there an extinct type of banana? I have no idea. All I know is bananas are sweet and plantains are not sweet. That's all I know. I'm not even sure what that canales? Cannoli. I haven't tried that. Caramel. I love caramel. Carrot cake. Good. See, did learn there's some place in the world that has seed of every tree, fruit, and everything. Things in the world went catastrophic, so I imagine some of the original seeds still exist. Yeah, I've heard of that. Isn't that in, like, Arctic or Antarctica or something? I've definitely heard of that. Old bananas didn't bear as much fruit on them. They kept crossing until they bore more, yeah. The story with most fruits and vegetables. Corn did not look anywhere near the corn did today. It was much smaller looking. Didn't look like much of an edible thing. I don't know what that is. Kendall. I don't know. New York cheesecake. I don't know if I've had that specifically, but it's cheesecake, so it goes there. Chocolate chip cookies. Yes, especially if they're warm. Freshly baked chocolate chip cookies are one of the best things in the entire world. And it sucks when you suddenly can't have anything anymore. It really, really does. There's been multiple things over the years. The big one now, and I never even cared for oats or oatmeal that much, but still annoying that I can't eat it anymore. I became oat intolerant. I get horrible indigestion. And unfortunately, there isn't like an oat version of lactate to take to be able to eat it. So I'm out of luck. And like especially when it comes to like diet bars, protein bars, most of them are oats. And the other part that's the most annoying is several cereals now I cannot eat. I can't eat Cheerios. I can't eat honeycomb. You know, the most annoying, honestly. I can't eat honeycomb anymore. And it's just, and half the time it's like, oh, there's a new cereal. That looks tasty. Read it, oats. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There was, oh, there for a short bit, there was a cereal version of those Maria cookies. And, I grabbed them like, yeah, Maria cookie cereal, that'll be cool. Oats, made with oats, so I couldn't eat any. Like, okay, that's nice. That's fine. And like the cookies themselves are not made with oats, so I don't know why the cereal would have to be. I haven't had those. I don't think. Cinnamon rolls, yes. Cinnamon is one of my favorite. They're just really good. Cinnamon anything. I can smell cinnamon from quite the distance. I don't care for eclairs. I don't really like the whatever the custard thing in them is. Cream puffs. A bit too much sugar, I think. Crepes. I like crepes. Nice yummy crepes. Basically just a really thin pancake. Creme brulee. Oh, creme brulee. Yes. Cinnamon and caramel are two very delicious things. I think these are, I don't recognize the name, but I think I've had a similar thing like this. Just under a different name. I have not had dango specifically. I don't know if, I mean, I probably like dango itself, just whether or not I'd like this sauce they put over it. Not had danishes, donuts. It depends on the donut, honestly. There are donuts I don't care for. I'm not a big fan of cake donuts unless they're chocolate. The double chocolate ones. Just too dry, honestly. I haven't had this, but I really would like to try it. Nice fluffy bread dough pancake thing with chocolate in it. I have not had that. Kind of a weird name for a dessert. Especially if taken out of context. Egg tarts, I have not had those. I'm not even sure. Financiers? I do not know. Flan? That is a weird shape for that. Compared to what I'm used to. But I like flan. Like I'm used to more of a, in a little, those little plastic cups from the grocery store. A little pudding thing with the caramel syrup on it. I stick it in the microwave for a few seconds. Make it warm and a little melty. French toast. Depends on how eggy it is. You can sometimes they make it too eggy, which is just really weird with the cinnamon and syrup. Yes, jiggly pudding. Frozen yogurt. Now, generally speaking, I am not a fan of frozen yogurt. But I'll put in D tier because the frozen yogurt at Sam's Club was actually really good. But mostly speaking, not a big fan. Go-Gurt, I remember Go-Gurt. I don't really miss it though, because I don't really like yogurt. Fruit salad, not sure how this is on dessert tier, but I'm gonna put it there because it's dubious on what fruit is in it. Well, I haven't tried it, but okay, fruit tarts, fruit cakes, gingerbread. This is a thing I do almost every year, but I've managed not to do the past few years, as I see a bag of gingerbread cookies, and I go, hey, gingerbread cookies, and I buy the gingerbread cookies, and I take them home, and I start to eat them, and then I remember, I don't like ginger. Why did I buy these? So, I've actually remembered not to buy them the past few years. It's like, I don't like ginger. Why am I buying the gingerbread? It's because they're, cute little dudes. Just little guys. That's why I'm buying them. Because they're cute. But I don't like ginger, so... Now if they made cinnamon bread cookies, I'd be all for that. And I didn't used to like Jello. I like Jello depending on the flavor. But when if you get stuck eating Jello, it gets annoying. When I had my wisdom teeth out, I was stuck eating Jello and pudding and Lipton soup, and I was starting to lose my mind because I wanted real food. Maybe it was the part from the pain, part from the pain pills, make me a little wacky because I wasn't eating real food. I was eating Jello and pudding and soup, which is fun. You got those gauzes in your mouth. You're trying not to get the tiny soup noodles in the holes in your mouth. Didn't always work. And then I just got real tired. I was like, I'm just eating some mac and cheese. I don't even care anymore. Then of course I got noodles in the holes. So it's like, how do I get this out? So Mom had to take a turkey baster to squirt out the noodles from the holes from when they took my teeth out. And it was just like, I hope I never have to deal with this again. So I got this one tooth hurting again. They filled it 3 times. So when I go in, which is hopefully soon, I need to remember. I'm just like, can you just yank it? Tired? I don't want to keep filling it. It's done. It's enough. I have plenty of other teeth. I am not, you know, running out. I have plenty. I have too many, probably, actually. My mouth is kind of small for the number of teeth I have. The size of my teeth. They're cramped. Grass jelly sounds weird. I've never had it. Never had that. Ice cream cake. Give it that, I suppose. Depends on the flavor, honestly. Key lime pie. Depends on the strength of the lime. I'm not a fan of lime in general. Don't like chocolate ice cream. Yeah, there's some. I prefer chocolate almost always, but there are some things that just aren't good chocolate because there's not enough chocolate flavor. Ice cream. Obviously a big one. I will eat ice cream in the dead of winter. I'll be freezing and shaking and I'll still be eating it because I'm crazy. No idea what that is. Jello. Give it a B. Because it's, you know, it's okay, but it's not amazing. Key lime pie. Not really sure. A lot of these are just like, never heard of that. Okay. Lava cake, obviously. I don't think I have to go over that one again. Limber de leche? Cinnamon and nutmeg. Yeah, I do like cinnamon and nutmeg. Nutmeg. Not nutmeg. Nutmeg. A cream popsicle. Sounds good. And I know leche is milk. I don't know about the limber part. Let's see, lemon squares. Not had them, but I've already stated I don't like lemon. Macaroons are okay. I've had them like once because they're expensive, but they're kind of dry. I don't get the whole. I don't get the. I mean, they're cute. They're little and cute. But I don't get the whole fanfare around them much. Guess I'll put there. Wait, macarons and macaroons. Okay, those are two different things. It's too similar. Come up with another name, people, instead of just moving an O. The Madeleines. No, I see mango sticky rice. I probably would like that, just because I like rice and I like mango. It would depend on the other ingredients. The what? Which, see, marble cake? Mango sticky rice is a thing? Apparently so. Apparently so. Up the marble cake. Meringues. I've had meringue on a pie, but not meringues itself. Mild crepe cake. It's just a bunch of crepes on top of each other. I guess I'll rate it then. I think I would get sick eating that many crepes, honestly. Seems like a lot considering the amount of eggs in a crepe. I do like eggs, but I kind of have a limit before I start feeling sick. Alright, definitely like mochi. I like the chewiness of mochi. But mostly I just eat the mochi ice cream because that's what I can find. I did have, there was bubble tea mochi I found. It was kind of weird. Not had a moon cake, but they look really good. Mousse, that's a big one. It's a really tasty chocolate thing. Chocolate creamy muffins, yes, muffins. We've been over the muffins. I've not had that on its own. I mean, I've had it in candy bars. These things, had those at Chinese restaurants, at buffets, Chinese buffets. They're okay, I guess. And alright, pancakes. Peanut cookies. Not peanut butter cookies? I don't like them in any case. I do not like pecans. Not my thing. Popsicles. See, there's a whole lot of different kinds of popsicles. So yeah, got B, I guess. Depends on the popsicle. I don't know about this. Pumpkin pie. The big one. Red bean soup. How is a bean soup on the dessert? I don't like beans. The only beans I like are green beans, and that's kind of a different thing. The red velvet. Rice crispy treats. Those are always nice. Very simple. Yes, pumpkin pie and sweet potato. Though I was actually a little disappointed when I picked up a sweet potato pie for the first time, because it wasn't very sweet. But this is in comparison to we went to a place in Tennessee for Thanksgiving, and one of the things they had was sweet potato casserole, which was more or less just mashed sweet potatoes filled with brown sugar. And they were the most tastiest, sweetest things I have had. And I could have ate a stupid amount of them. They were so good. Everything they served there was delicious, actually. The turkey was good, and they also had prime rib. Wait, was it prime rib? Now I don't remember. It was some kind of really good beef sliced up, and it had au jus sauce. It was an insanely good dinner. And since it's someplace I don't live anywhere near, I can let you know what it is. In case anyone's ever in the area and wants to check it out. I can't remember if it's actually in Gatlinburg, but it's near enough to it. It's the Apple Barn, or something like that. Applewood? Apple something. It's got a bunch of different, it's got like a shop near it called Apple something. But it shouldn't be too hard to find if you look it up. And one of their things is, you know how most restaurants bring out bread, rolls, that sort of thing? They bring out apple fritters and give you apple butter. So while you're waiting for your food, you're eating a stupid amount of apple fritters covered in apple butter. And it's just, it's like, how many have I eaten already? Way too many. Now I have to eat too. Delicious, delicious. It is now acceptable to eat just eat the butter. Well, if it's apple butter, you know, it's different. Got apple in it. It's a fruit now. Yeah, there's not much difference from applesauce, really. At that point, yeah, I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. Ooh, s'mores. Oh yeah, love me some s'mores. Do. Oop. This counts as a serving of fruit, Mom. Yes, that's a serving of fruit, all right. Oh man, they got some good food there. It's crazy. There was one thing you could order. It was like a chicken sampler, where you got a little bit of each of their chicken dishes, like fried chicken, and they also had chicken dumplings. Yeah, I just don't remember if I've ever had a actual strudel. I mean, Sunday is just different, you know, ice cream. Oh yeah, the toaster strudels. I have had toaster strudels. I don't know how close they are to the real thing. But I do prefer toaster strudels to Pop-Tarts, actually. Primarily because they are flaky. The only downside is... I'll just put that there. The only downside to the toaster strudel as opposed to the Pop-Tart is it has to stay in the freezer and you have to heat it up in the... You know, it's not something you can just take with you for later. Not as convenient, but it's definitely tastier. I love flaky. Alright, Swiss roll. I've only ever had the Hostess or Little Debbie type Swiss rolls. I'll just put that there, I guess. I've never had these. They're another thing I really would like to try, but I have no idea where to get them. I don't want to, you know, order them in to have them shipped because they're full of chocolate and that melts. Yeah, there are a lot of things that's like they taste the same. No point of the different. Like with there are a lot of generic brands that are just exactly the same. So there's no point in paying that extra money. In fact, one there was sometimes they're the same thing, actual same thing. It was, and that was leaked on an episode of Mr. Rogers. They accidentally showed footage of a soup factory. They're putting the labels of the soup cans. One was Campbell's label, and the other was putting on a generic label for Kroger, I think it was. Kroger or Meyer. So it's the same soup. The exact same soup. They just slap another label on it and charge you more money for the same soup. Often on the same shelf. You see, there's a knockoff Oreo that tastes better than the original. Oh, I don't know, man. That would be hard to believe, honestly, considering how good Oreos taste to begin with. However, I did learn that Oreos are actually the knockoff, and there was a brand before them, but they couldn't. The Oreo outcompeted them. Tiramisu. It's okay, I guess. Don't tell Shadow. I just don't care for the coffee aspect. Not big on the coffee. My mom did make some recently, but it's just, the coffee. The coffee part kills it for me. Oh, truffles. Wait. These are the chocolate truffles, right? I'm assuming so. Ooh, I love truffles. The ganache in the truffles. Waffles. Waffles are under pancakes because they're so hard usually. Espresso beans coated in dark chocolate. Oh man. Oh, sounds painful. That's a lot of caffeine. Why is cheese? This is supposed to be desserts. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have to put it here because it depends on the cheese. Like lately, I've not cared for cheddar cheese. I don't know if the brand we get has changed or if it's just me that doesn't care for it anymore. It just seems off somehow. But for some reason, maybe it's because my taste in cheeses have changed. I prefer Havarti, Gouda, and Swiss. The softer, creamier type cheeses. Not much on hard cheese anymore. I really like the smoked Swiss. I don't normally like smoked anything, but smoked Swiss is really good. Don't know how dates gets in here. I wish I could try Japanese cheesecake. It looks so fluffy. Bread pudding. Ever had that? Butter cookies? I think probably. Japanese crepes. Once again, another thing. There's there was there, we had a Japanese, we had an Asian food mart. And they shut down a few years ago. Now there's a new one, but it's a bit far away. Don't go over there much. Let's see. Pound cake goes up there. Yeah, in line with the last. I don't think I remember. Yeah, I don't know any of these. So we're about done with this one. Alright. It's save. I can fill it out and save it properly later. And that's that tier. I think we're done with tiers for the night. I did have that one game. Going to find this. There we go. Let me see if I can get it rolling without blowing something up here. Okay, of course Steam has to update. Hopefully I can get this to move to the other screen properly. Like it usually does. Alright, what's that? Control shift? The control alt. Oh. I don't remember the button. Alright, let me look up this. Let's see. Move. Alright. Keyboard shortcut. Shift Windows. Okay. Thought it had something to do with the Windows key. Shift Windows. Alright. Worked perfectly. Amazing. This is a much older game. Yet it actually worked. Okay. There. That. Now. Game capture. Gonna do it. Okay, there we go. Media source, get rid of that. And location audio capture, I think. I don't see the... Okay, I gotta switch to this. Okay. Now is it working? Okay, there's just no music right now. Single player arcade, I have no idea. This is actually like this is an old game I used to play on the like Windows 98 or whatever. Very old game. I actually figured out the name and found it on Steam. This was actually a... How do I get caps? Oh, who cares? It came with some kind of bundle thing, but apparently they they finished it and added some new stages and then put it on Steam for like 99 cents. But we never got very far in this because of the controls. Roll power. No idea. Okay. Okay, sort of working, sort of not. I guess it picked for me. See, that's a fairly simple one. Very simple stage there. You have to control the ball yourself. And there's a lot of craziness in some of these stages. I need to find the one stage. I wonder what you need to do to even get a strike here. I know. There we go. I got a spare. This is like a simple practice thing. See, I don't know how in the world. Slight offset from the middle. I hope it doesn't stuck me in here very long. I want to get to another stage. I was trying to move it with the arrow keys instead of the WASD thing. Oh. I'm not even paying attention, just kind of yapping. And I get a strike. The background sounds atmosphere is unsettling you? Suppose it is kinda. Your little cousin got a perfect in Wii bowling? I haven't played that in forever. Where's the what turkey? Is there any gravy? We'll have to settle for chicken. Ah. 3 strikes in a row is a turkey. Ah. I am not a huge bowler. We used to do some bowling. But never paid attention to that kind of thing. There's one time I rolled a bowling ball so aggressively that I broke a nail. And I didn't have anything to fix it. So it was just very annoying the entire time. And so ever since then I've carried nail clippers in my purse just to be sure in case that ever happens I can fix it. Because there's not much I hate more than the texture of a broken nail edge. It's just awful. It makes me seriously cringe. That texture. You know, rubs against your skin or rubs against your clothes. It's just awful. What about an old man? Am I missing part of chat? $165. Arcade? Do I have to really go back every time? I even gotta look like I'm putting in a coin at an arcade. The music for the Tofi screen. Ah! Perfect. Ship it. Ah! I really am missing part of chat, aren't I? Something happened there? Okay. Alright, I see that. I see that now. Okay. Yes. He was in his 90s. He was very good bowler in his 90s. He was a very skinny old man in his 90s. And he bowled very well. And he ate oatmeal for breakfast every day and lived to be like 96 or something. Let's see. High Seas, Prince of Rome, Yosemite, Tokyo. I can't. Pins of Rome's probably what I'm thinking of. I think this is the one we always had trouble with. Yes, it is. This is the one I see the daisies. See what happens when I hit one? We called those the crazy daisies. We hated this. We hated this. Oh. I mean, look at this nonsense you have to put up with. And then I get a strike. You hate the rolling sound? Oh. Oh. There's actually more lore to this 90-year-old really good bowler. I don't know exactly what role he had specifically, because I don't remember all the stories. We were pretty young, but he actually worked on the Manhattan Project. It was a very interesting old man. I remember he told a story once where he and a bunch of other people were bussed in to go to work one day, and as they're starting to go in, they're seeing all the scientists running out of the building. The way he told it was much funnier. It's just like you're going in for work and you see all the scientists running out. There's a problem. I don't think anything actually happened, but it was just like a very close. Oh, oops. Very interesting. And I'm not even really paying attention. I'm kind of clearly Project Shadow was a success. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Very, very interesting. He had a lot of jobs in his life because anytime the his boss would do something he didn't like, he would just quit. And because he was so good at whatever he did, I think maybe math might have been an engineer that he could just get a job. Very grumpy old man. Most feared word in nuclear physics. Oops. Yes. In the field of the field of nuclear physics. Oops. Absolutely. Along with uh-oh. He also would he when going out to eat, he would, or just in general, he refused to drink water.
That
Refused to
ball
drink
looks
water.
like a jawbreaker. I want candy now.
It's too late for you to eat candy. I'm not gonna have you up all night. Yeah, he refused to drink water and said, because water's what for washing your feet. He would only drink coffee. And it had to come out with his meal. He didn't want them to bring him coffee before the meal, he wanted it with the meal. Very particular, grumpy old man. And he drove one of those big old boat of a vehicles. Whoa! Ah! See, we hated those stupid flowers. Those crazy daisies, we hated. We absolutely hated those things. But I'm already doing much better than we ever probably did. One. One. Oh dear. Oh. One. Unbelievable.
Can I eat the flowers?
No, you cannot eat the flowers. They're not even real flowers. I'm not gonna eat my screen. Oh dear. Aw, come on. It doesn't help that the one nail is a little longer than the others. So my finger isn't quite on the button like it's supposed to be. Another 0. Definitely the one we hated the most. The one I remember the most, also. Oh, so close! So close. The land down under? I wasn't even really looking. I failed that. $170. I think that was worse. For a mod to insert his laugh every time he hit a crazy daisy. Met my barnacle miracle grow. I want to check out Tokyo over here. Oh, expert? This isn't going to go very well. That's a lot of noise. Hey, it's Radical Highway! Why is it so loud? Yes, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast, go faster, faster, faster. Wah, wah. Sorry, just popped in out of nowhere. I didn't even see it. Oh, wow. That moon is huge. What in the? Okay, this is ridiculous. Can't just teleport the cars. Barely even see that pin. I don't know why they're so huge. Good question. What is it expecting me to? What is going on? Are you kidding me? Might be something wrong with the game. I think maybe it's old and they didn't fix a lot of things. This is a, ancient game. Tong, tong. Ah! Must have been Florida drivers. Oh. I don't know too much about Florida drivers. I've only been there twice, I think. That was in like tourist areas, so no brakes, no turn signals. That's If you want to see some real bad drivers, there's compilation videos of some ridiculous driving in places like Russia. They don't do brakes either. I don't think it's like they don't own brakes. Or they don't know how to use brakes. Like, they just straight up run into each other. And it's like, what are you doing? Why? Why are you driving like that? I wonder if that's something that would work for a stream. Just watch crazy compilation videos like that. React to them. Testing car durability. Gutter, what happened? What happened? What in the world happened? Yeah, there's almost never do you see one using the brakes. It's just you have brakes in your cars. Are things so bad that you just don't care to try and stop? A bus drive through a bill. Oh my. I just don't know sometimes. I just don't get it sometimes. How people. Like, I can see. Oh, what? I can see if someone has a health issue, like a heart attack. That, that happens, but that's not, a factor. You just don't know. It's like, Yeah, this could use some work, honestly. I wonder if there are any mods for this. Anyone actually bothered to fix things? Kind of interesting that I'm not doing too bad in the expert level when we had so much trouble with this. Oh dear. I missed one. Ho ho ho. Oh, so close. I don't think there's a way to get both of them. You see, I understand the difficulty level, but I don't know what it thinks I'm supposed to do when the cars just pop into existence. Like, how am I supposed to predict where they're gonna pop in? Like, this is, the difficulty level is supposed to, when you have higher skill. But random cars popping into existence has nothing to do with what? Skill. Well, that would be lovely. You're going along, da da da, and then the bus comes by and boom. Oh. I don't really like how this is such a skinny screen here. They couldn't fix that. Couldn't make it wider. Expanded. Yeah! Finally picked up a spare. Some of these graphics are very basic, almost solid, with the color and shading, like no shading. And then you have really detailed ones, like a picture of the moon up there. And the picture of that dude on the advertisement. Come on, roll it, roll it. Dong. I don't know, is that the noise that would make if a bowling ball hit a car? Another spare. What? Oh dear. Bong! Come on. Must be desynced with the monitor frame rate. Interesting. I don't think I've encountered that before. People aren't even moving, they're just standing. $129. That's better than last time, but not as. The first time doesn't count because that was such a basic thing. They too had a bug where the game ran faster when your monitored frame rate was high. Oh yeah, I had to fix that. The mod manager had a fix. I think that's about enough of that, honestly. Just wanted to share this old thing. Cars and City Escape. I don't think I recall having having a bug with the cars. It appear over here. Oh, yeah, I didn't have that happen. Let's see. What else we got here? Hmm. It's getting a bit late, I guess. I can share a few more interesting facts, you know, related to my birthday. So I was, it's August, right? And from on my first Thanksgiving, which August, September, October, November, 3 months, 3 months, I was actually eating regular food. We we went to a I think it was a gas station, one of those gas station diners. No, truck stop diners. Those truck stop diners. For some reason, I don't know why. I mean, I was just a baby, so I'm not gonna remember that. But yeah, uh, I was actually eating uh Thanksgiving food. My first Thanksgiving in 3 months, which I looked it up. And the average is supposed to be 6 months. Yeah, it was uh baby carrot. There was cooked carrots, mashed potatoes, and a little bit of little bits of turkey. And they were all none of the waitresses working there could believe how young I was, how my size. I was kind of big. I was not a tiny baby. I got the superpowers early. Yes, always been big eater. So, and the waitresses even had them cook up some special carrots for me, because what they had was honey glazed carrots. You're not supposed to give babies honey because they could get botulism. So she had them cook up some special carrots without honey just for me, because cute baby. They couldn't believe was just 3 months. Cause I was big. Was I can't remember the specifics, honestly. of, pounds and length and all that. But I was not tiny. And I've been eating big ever since. Too big most of the time. So I learned to yeah, I should put the music back on. Or is it on? I didn't turn it off this. No, it's there. It's just really I turned down my headset so I couldn't hear it. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Actually, let me change it again. Something else. I'll put this one on. One of the ones I've downloaded actually. I was watching someone else's Sonic Heroes streams. So I'm just kind of in the Sonic Heroes mood. I can't really think of any other fun lore facts. Any fun Cinder facts. Besides that one. Yeah, Amy was a little intense in this game. Sonic Hero, she's a little intense. Like in SA2, she was, joking and being silly. Still cringing at the whole because we're Sonic Heroes. Yes. Yes. Very, very much. Very, very much. That's because we're the game, yeah. Because it's, that's what you would expect from a cartoon made for very little kids. Fear us. Yeah, Metal Sonic, mad disrespect ending him with that, yeah. Yeah, kinda understand why he's so grumpy. The grumpy murder bot. Who I would just want to give a little pat on the head. That's how much sense I make. Guess it's kind of like with my hamster. The little hamster wants to attack me. Give it a little pat on the head. So I can't really give it a pat on the head. It's too delicate, too small for that. Too small for a pat on the head. Give it tiny brain damage. They're like the size of a mouse. The Roborovsky hamsters. I didn't know they existed till like maybe 7 years ago. 6 years ago, I don't know. But I saw it and I'm like, I must have that. I absolutely must have that. Tiny hamster villain. Just a tiny angry hamster. And their beady looks at you with those beady little eyes of hatred. Just angry that my finger exists. Like I feed you. I give you food. I give you treats. I give you delicious treats that you would probably not get from anyone else. I give you cheese, for goodness sakes. The lettuce is gone. I've fed you already, yes. They very much like the cheese. Little pieces of cheese and Cheerios. They love Cheerios. Like little donuts. Cheese doesn't have holes in it. How is that my problem? Oh, yeah. Swiss cheese. Oh, and little bits of meat. They like meat too. They you know they're omnivores. They don't just eat seeds. So sometimes I'll give a little piece of turkey or a little piece of chicken, a little piece of beef, or a little piece of salmon. If I'm eating that, I'll get just a little tiny bit. If that cat makes one more ham joke, I'm eating his food. Yeah. Yeah, they go nuts for a little piece of meat. And I actually buy them those really teeny tiny dog biscuits. They like those too, which is good for their teeth as well. Have something to gnaw on. That'll wear the teeth down good. It's also a tasty snack. It's funny to watch her carry it around because it's the tiniest dog biscuit, but it's still quite big compared to her. So she's carrying the thing around. It's funny. It's hilarious. Yes, they go ham. Yeah. The previous Roborovsky hamsters I've had, I have been able to. They're not easy to tame, but I've had them mostly tame. But for some reason, this pair was just not tameable. The other one, which don't have anymore. She I think it was a month or so ago, but that one was always anxious. This one's always angry. I have no idea why they've been so resistant to taming. I think like something happened before I got them. They were just done with trying to interact. Like we just like they have the little hamster trauma or something. So I just here's your food, here's your water. I'll leave you alone. Yes, past tense. Which is odd because, it was only a year on that one. And the 2 years is usually, but I didn't know how old they were when I got them. Never quite know. You never quite know what their, lineage is, all that stuff. There's a lot of factors. Sometimes it just don't work out. But this one is still just fine. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably get another one after this one. I don't know if I want to do pair again. They're different from regular hamsters because you can pair them up. Or you can have them, or you can still have them solo. Either way, this one's too old to try and get another one for. But it is, it's nicer to have the pair. They have another one to hang out with. The funniest thing they do, if you have more than one hamster together, is the one hamster will go with the other hamster, wrestle that hamster, and pin it down, and then groom it. And the other one's squeaking the whole time, like it doesn't want to be cleaned. But the other hamster is insisting, no, you must be cleaned. You need to be cleaned. It's hilarious. Like, someone, oh, your hair is a mess. I need to fix this. And you're, squabbling. Oh, no, don't mess with the hair. I don't need to fix it. Like a parent, like a mom will do to a kid. And it's hilarious. And even if they're, even when they're a pair that get along, they will still sometimes squabble, which involves slapping each other and screaming. Which, they make quite the noise being so small. And it's funny. These tiny puffballs slapping each other and screaming. And that's how they squabble. Sometimes they just, wrestle for fun too. But sometimes it's like, you guys good over there? Or let's see. Fox's scream just means Cinder screams. Yeah, sometimes I scream, but not all the time because it's not really socially acceptable. People tend to look down on that. They don't. Only kids get away with screaming for the most part. But is it for ice cream? Always for ice cream. Of course. I do a lot of screaming in my head because people are stupid and I can't handle it. Sometimes you just wonder about people. Guess you're just like, why? Why did you think that was a good idea? Yep, it's 11 for me. I should sign off then. Yes, thank you. Thank you everyone for everyone who wished me happy birthday here and elsewhere. And that's all for me tonight. I've yapped on enough. And I'll see you next time, next week. Back to our regularly scheduled program of Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty and then Link's Awakening. Get back to normal.
Good night and happy birthday.
Back to normal stuff there. Thank you, Quartz. So, good night. See you next time. Have a Cinderific day. Cinder out.